This is IMF Inside the Ropes, the podcast with Dirty Donnie and the Dirty.
And we're back live, obviously, in the studio here. Side piece, Dirty. We got a good special guest here. One, I wouldn't say, maybe that we would be on your top shelf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We got the injured young gun Jimmy Payton.
That's right. So, Jake Payton, welcome.
Welcome to Inside the Ropes.
This is one of the things that you did get medically cleared to do, I believe.
Yes, that is true.
And we were told you were okay to sit on your ass and talk. So,
that kind of hurt, not gonna lie.
Well,
exactly, Simon.
what do you guys say? What do you think I say? You guys have been beefing a little bit, and now you're in his domain. So, what do you think? He's gonna trash talk a little bit.
Yeah, Jimmy, I remember you talking shit to Dirty when Dirty was out for that little injury stint. You know, I couldn't come around the facility without seeing your little gremlin ass running around talking shit about Dirty. So Dirty's he's got a little couple receipts for you in the word of verbal harassment.
I totally agree with you.
Well, goddamn side piece. And that was, and just to be clear, that was the best high quality of using my words I've ever done.
That promo though he let out.
Oh,
while he was laying
that's what I'm saying. He came out there with the neck brace.
That was really good.
Hey, that man stole it, boy.
Man, that promo he cut in the hospital, that was really good.
Now,
What they say was wrong?
yes, exactly.
Crushing sprain to my neck and nerves.
And Freddie did this.
Yup.
So, what? Can you let the viewers know what happened?
Freddie can't give a simple suplex without having to drop someone.
So you're saying Freddie couldn't hold the weight, dropped you on your neck. Now you're out for a month.
Yup.
And what does that do to your morale? What does that do to you having to sit on the sideline and watch this guy? Well, I mean, and for the record, you know, that guy's getting his ass whooped enough by Soldier. You know.
Yeah, I
I don't think, you have too much to be pissed off about, really. But, I mean, yes, I do understand, hey, that guy's got a receipt coming if I know best.
So, but that's just Freddie. You called out in that promo. You called out. He called out the House of Wolves, Dirty.
Well, in his position, guys, he shouldn't have been calling nobody out.
But yeah, what gave you the cojones? Because you had a neck brace. You know, what gave you the cojones to call these guys out?
That is very good, actually, side piece, because, you don't even call them out without a neck brace. So, that's a very good point there, actually, side piece.
Because it was part of the house. It was a member from the House of Wolves that did this to me.
And
So not only will I be coming for him, I'll be coming for the House of Wolves too.
Well, you're thinking a man in that position, with a neck brace on, not looking too hot, looking good enough to be in the ring, and sell a sob story. But I'll tell you this, to call out a member of the House of Wolves, you gotta know. In fact, I say this all the time, you gotta know. Plain and simple, you call out one, you're gonna get them all. You gotta watch your shit.
That's why. So that could be the reason why he called them out like that. But he ended that thing. He ended saying that I have brothers too.
It was almost, I did hear that.
But I have brothers too.
And if it wasn't for half the roster coming out there, things might not have went as you might have seen him going there. At one point, you were over the shoulder of Omen. What?
Yeah. Omen was going to drop you.
He kicked your
With
cane.
or without a neck brace, I will beat the crap out of Freddie. Crutches or no crutches, I will still take on the House of
Not
Wolves.
to interrupt, but we're not talking about Freddie. We're talking about Omen and what he tried to do to you the other day.
Freddie's irrelevant at this point. I mean, if you want to look at it, you won the war with Freddie. I mean, that guy's getting his ass kicked in the I Quit matches. This guy's getting his shit blown back, bud. and now you got a month off. Now you get to sit back, take it in, and like Cypher just said, actually, I think the focus from here is Omen pretty much trying to end your career, but.
I mean, we did see Felix. We did see him come out. We know your brothers with him.
You did mention the brothers when they come out there and save you, which is what my point was. If it wasn't for them, things might have been a little more dangerous. You might have been in a wheelchair right now. But, thank God that didn't happen. But now, being out, I mean, what is a guy like you, Jake Payton, what do you do now?
Sit here cutting sloppy podcasts with Dirty. I guess that's one.
You think this is a sloppy podcast? Ha! I tell you what.
No, you better watch your shit.
Yeah, not only watch your shit. This went from a $3,000 studio to a $3,500 studio like that, bud.
Watch your shit.
You're calling your last studio.
Know your shit and watch your shit.
You're calling your last studio $3,000?
Yeah, don't get your tongue tied, Twister.
You literally sat in a black box cutting these podcasts.
And look at how far we've came, Mr. Payton.
The only thing I see different is an upgraded computer.
Your problem solved.
Okay, well, we're here trying to let the fans know about you, and you want to disrespect our fucking $3,500 studio.
That's right,
So fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You can get the fuck out if you don't like it.
You're really working side piece up. I've never seen him get this hot. Now, Jimmy, you're not going to come in here with your no-neck brace wearing ass, who only want to wear it in the ring for the slob, and you're not going to come in here and try to cap to us and tell us you're not scared right now. Your career might be on the fringe, okay? On the fence. If you do recover in this month, so said, then you got Alden lurking over your back. I mean, listen, bud, if you aren't scared, you know what? Give me a frog, because if it don't turn into a prince, I'll be a princess, and that's just what I'm saying. Side piece.
I'm sorry. I only calm down real quick because he's really pissed.
Hey, he's got my heart rate up. I mean, you don't even know. I sit here and I say, where do you go from here? Now, what is it? Here's your options as I see them.
I used to Omen said nobody was big enough to stop him from getting that on you. He's gonna put the nail in the coffin, he said. He was gonna put you down. Your career's over. You're not worried about that? You're not worried that he's gonna get you?
Look, Omen may think he's gonna end my career. Freddy's almost halfway there. So what do you think I'm gonna care what Omen says? I can run circles around Omen with the crutches.
But what happens when he gets a hold of you? Now, if a guy like Freddy could do what he did to you and almost put you out, think about another member, the leader perhaps, maybe even if, one would think the muscle at least nonetheless. What would happen if this guy gets a hold of you?
And that's when I'd be scared. But Omen's never gonna catch me.
Typical Jimmy Payton just talking shit to the end.
Well, he's a runner. That's what I'm getting out of it.
A track star.
That's right. You're only going to see him two ways. That's like this or like that. And you know what I'm saying? All right. Well, Jimmy, I would like to say, it's going to be a long road of recovery and all this, but, it's only a month. So it's not too bad. I see you over there, big yawning, kind of cranking your neck right now, which means, it's looking pretty healthy to me. There, side pieces and not.
He wasn't really cranking it.
Well, all right, Dirty sees, Dirty calls, and Dirty doesn't always call the dirty right truth, all right?
You're just trying to get him stirred up. That's all you're trying to do.
Here's what I don't even have to get him stirred up because this guy's already in his pot. He already knows. You don't have to worry about Dirty, because Dirty's going to sit back and watch this one. When Almond gets his mind on something, and a dark monster like himself, it's hard to, stop a guy like that. And especially when he's got a pack of wolves, little wolverines, whatever you want to call them, laughing hyenas. All dogs go to heaven. I'll tell you that. And hopefully, Jimmy Payton, you're one to send them there.
I'll be honest with you. As long as I have Chucky on my team, I don't really have to worry about Omen.
You think Chucky Charms is going to help you?
I mean, isn't that what he did last week?
Well, he did maybe do that.
Isn't that what he did the week before?
But is that how you want to live the rest of your career? Running from a big guy like that, not only what happens if you're getting a good match, say you got a good match going, and then this guy comes around. You know, this guy might end it all for you. And you know what? I don't want to get on that negative thinking, Mr. Payton, but, you know, I just want you to be aware.
Like I said, Omen's not going to catch me. And as long as I have Chucky on my team, I can continue using him as a shield because he himself right now is wanting to fight Omen.
Well, it sounds like a hell of a plan, side piece. To keep running from him and use another man as a shield, and not a very big man at that. Chucky Charms, we all both know, not the biggest guy.
Yeah, but Chucky's been making a little come up, man. He's been doing good. He's not back down.
Great guy.
He whacked.
Great guy.
He wrecked there. You know, he smacked him with a couple chairs a couple times.
I've never seen that guy not smile. So great guy, But as far
David beat Goliath. David beat Goliath.
You're talking about,
And we got and with 2 Davids versus 1 Goliath, maybe they'll beat him again.
I don't know what that entails, but I'll tell you this: we're talking about Jimmy Payton, a guy who's going to be on injury for a month, and Chucky Charms going up against Omen and maybe potentially the House of Wolves.
But I mean,
I just don't see a happy ending there.
what are you gonna do if Omen does get you? Like, what's your post-wrestling career backup plan? That's all I'm asking.
I don't think he has one. But from the sounds of it, as good as you're going to be running, man, you could probably get a FedEx Amazon or something like that.
Might as well be a fast food delivery dude. Because all I gotta do is sit there, I guess. But that's only if Omen catches me, and he's not gonna do that. You do not see how big that guy is.
Well, I'm just saying, eventually, everybody gets got for what they do. And he made a promise and a vow that he was going to get you by any means necessary.
Because you're a gotter, and a gotter gets got.
It takes him about 3 years to get from the entrance ramp to the ring. You
But
really
I
think
also
he's
wanna
gonna
say-
catch me?
You know, Cypress, that's the first I've ever heard as a backup job. Food restaurant operator.
But now, Jimmy, the other reason why you didn't get got was because your brothers, but they got.
Here's the thing, Mr. Payton. If you go get the go-getter, then you get what was got. And therefore, bud, you can honestly maybe live both dreams and open up Mr. Payton's patties after you have a successful life of running there.
I don't know.
Well, that is to be found out, so side piece, I think that's a very successful interview there with Mr. Payton. What do you think?
No interruptions from Omen, nothing.
I can't believe that guy said food operator. I thought, I had more high hopes there. I thought that guy could have worked for NASA or something.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy, you're still here with us. And,
I didn't see it there, sir.
I'm really worried that he's gonna get you. And when he gets you, we're never gonna see you again.
I think your new motto should be "Don't get got." Plain and simple. You know, I told them motherfuckers to answer the phones around here.
I'm pulling up down the street.
But you know,
we just got a call. Omen's on the phone. We're here on an interview with Jimmy Payton, and he's saying you're never gonna get him. Technical difficulties.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Technical difficulty. Omen called in, and
He did call, because I heard the phone ring a few times, and I told you motherfuckers to answer that shit. We do the podcast. You do the answer.
yeah. What you said? You want somebody else?
Oh. Goddamn timepiece. Anyway, Mr.
Well, I don't know what happened. He hung up.
Yeah, he was on the phone, though. He did call in. It's like he knew we were doing this podcast right now.
Some supernatural type shit.
He said, "You're not going to run from me. I'll call you on the spot." Wow, then, I don't know.
Look,
It has
look,
been
look,
raining today. There has been storming.
look. A few cheers might not be enough to stop him, but I got protection. I got something by my side. I know it's gonna put him down. He's not catching me.
So you say you got something, and now you're not talking about Chucky Charms?
No,
Okay, but so you have something else that's going to put him down.
something with more firepower.
Something with more firepower. Now, I truly don't know what that kind of means. You know, clearly this is a wrestling business. You say firepower, I think you gotta have something up your sleeve as far as maybe a bigger guy to help you out.
They don't call me the young gun for nothing, Donnie.
Well, I forgot they called
He
you.
is a former tag team champ. Maybe he's got some friends. He said he's got brothers. He says he's got brothers.
Well, I know very strongly one of his brothers, and you know, actually I know them all very strongly, but that's just a business type piece. Besides that fact, now what do you think? What do you think happened to Omen?
I don't know. But we're here with our special
mean,
guest.
a
Like I said,
phone
he's a special
don't-
guest today. He's commentating with us, having this little talk. We had an interview. And now we're going to talk about what about this Omen versus Anthony Steele
This is a great topic. I've
in
been waiting for this.
a last man standing match.
You know what? Thanks for the motivation. You know, this is a topic. When I find my breath, when I find my breath, I keep dirty. I was gonna tell you. Now you said what was the guy's name again?
Anthony Steele.
Anthony
The
Steele.
real deal Anthony Steele.
The real deal, Tony Steele.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
March 19th, it's a last man standing match between him and
So I don't know much about the guy. I haven't watched much on him. Actually, when I say much, I mean I haven't seen shit. So I need to catch up on this guy.
From
But
what I've seen, he's 6'4", and he's an up and comer. He's been on the backyard scene for a while. Now he's moving up to the pro minor league or whatever you want to call it.
right.
The
Now, I will say this.
Independence.
From watching the podcast, you know, I can definitely say he looks like a guy that can handle his own. He looks like, you know, he's been around. I also seen that he had a nice little flag behind him that has a little name on it. So, you know, maybe that's from being known, or maybe he just went to Walmart and got it made. Either way, you know, the way he conducts himself, you know, I think this is going to be a good matchup. I would say I'm IMF all the way. But I think it's
I'm conflicted though, because it's
you're conflicted. What do you know?
It's Omen.
Well, spit it out. We'll think about it. I know I don't like the guy. But it's IMF.
But I know it's IMF, but it's really not IMF versus him. It's Omen versus him. So, like, yeah, I want IMF to
True,
reign supreme,
but
but
winner gets bragging rights for the timepiece.
I really get the. I don't know. I don't see it like that. It's Omen.
What's that, Omen?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Now we know why the phone cut off.
He's here.
Oh, it is in the building. And Jimmy Payne has nowhere to run.
Generous
He's
today?
not making clear.
Jimmy
Why don't you
Payne.
beat it?
He's not making clear.
That's right, timepiece.
He's
Get
not
between
making
those two.
cleared.
Hey, he said he was gonna
Real
run.
generous.
He
Why
wasn't
don't
gonna
you
catch him.
beat it?
Timepiece, you know he said that. And goddamn, Chucky Charms is not here to help him and save him. Chucky Charms is not here. His shield is not
That's
here.
what I was saying.
Yeah, Timepiece, you called it right from the get. And what I knew.
I've been saying this whole time, Omen.
I had a feeling.
What
I
did he
had a
want
feeling.
to?
When Alvin called and that fucking telephone went off, I had a feeling Alvin was making his way to the studio here today. Yeah, I just didn't want to scare
We
him.
were just talking about
I didn't want
March
to scare
19th.
I didn't want to scare Jimmy
March
Payne out here.
19th, Omen. We were just talking about that.
I wasn't
March
scared straight.
19th.
When you're wrestling,
It marks the new era of backyard wrestling when I defeat Anthony Steele.
You know, I was just talking about that actually. Timepiece.
I feel conflicted.
I said I am all the way.
I
You
just
know, dirty. You know, I don't like you, but you know, for a great
I don't
cause.
give a fuck about you,
Well, fuck
your
you.
brother,
For a
your other
greater
brother
good.
right here.
You know, I went IMF, but this guy over here, but he said he don't know. It's not
I
IMF.
don't know. I said it's really
Sorry,
not,
Pete.
it's not IMF versus a company. It's
But the
Omen
winner has bragging rights
versus
for the company.
Anthony
Huh?
Steele. It's an Omen versus Anthony Steele. That's all I was saying.
Now let me
That's
say,
all I was
I'm
saying.
Thank
He's
you.
I'm
not doing this for IMF. He's
I'm
doing
gonna
this for
stand-
himself.
Are you a soldier fan?
I'm gonna correct you right now.
Thank you.
It's Omen versus one of the best in the backyard scene, Anthony Steele. And that's the day that we're gonna bury Anthony Steele for good. His whole career in the backyard scene, done.
I hear that. You know, Alvin, since we're quoting things from that podcast, I remember a dude told Soldier, clean out your beard, get all the Cheetos out. Alvin, you want to do that right now, okay? A little bit of your lunch in there, but... Now, but yes, for the greater good, I
You know what, Donnie? Where the fuck were you?
Oh, you know, Dirty was putting together the IMF opening show video. He was doing that.
Is that when you were taking a nap, or
Well,
you're just as bad as your other 49% brother, fucking Remington?
well, you know, I got a lot to speak on
You're
that
lucky
guy,
that I
but-
chose to be on a team with you.
Well, yeah, it's because Dirty gets it done, Omen, and you know,
If there's one person I hate more than you, Donnie,
you know how many
Remington
times,
Stryker.
you know how many times I watched that podcast. Every time you spoke, I hated it, Omen. You took your goddamn time. You said all this philosophical shit, and you know what? I was most thankful for when Soldier took over for that podcast, and he was the one I was watching. But I'll tell you that. And you know, besides that, fucking Freddie Jeff Daniels, you know,
Who?
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
Ain't that what game they were calling?
Oh,
For sure, that was Jeff.
Jeffy.
Well, you know, so you know that was an interesting podcast you guys were on.
Now,
It was
you guys.
interesting, is what I
So
was
let me get this straight. Jimmy Payne was in here running his mouth.
Jimmy Payne said he was going to run from you. You were not going to catch him. And if you did, anytime you'd see you, he'd have Chucky Charms around because that was his shield. And you pretty much wasn't going to touch him. And I said, what happens when he gets a hold of you? Ain't that right, Side Piece?
That's not right. He said nothing. He go get hold of me.
That's right.
Well, there's a thing. Omen caught Jimmy Payton slipping.
He caught him whacking. He did. You know what I was telling him?
He
that.
got some lacking.
Well,
I will admit that.
And
You
how,
sit back here
how
and you
generous
play this
I
over.
felt today after catching him. That's the only time he's going to get that.
Yeah, I think you might scare the shit out of him there, Omen, yeah.
Yeah, this is a $3,500 ring studio. We
That's right, we got a $500 upgrade. So, you know, let's keep it common here, you know. Used to be $3,000, now it's $3,500, you know how it is. So come up and thrill.
So, Donnie, I'm assuming you watched all the podcasts from yesterday, correct?
Oh, Donnie watched them, and Donnie was surprised. Donnie was happy for the IMF boys. Not for you, homie, you kicked my ass. But
What's up with all you Johnson boys having a voice thing?
you know what? This is the way we are. You can kiss your shit.
Talk when we from. So fuck out.
You can kiss our ass, watch your shit.
Are you drunk?
Dirty sober. Dirty ain't had a drink in 2 weeks. And that's for sure. So, yeah. This is a sober run for Dirty. It's
about time you put down the dirty lights.
a Cannonball Dry. Let's get high. That's that thing. Marijuana. I was like,
Alright, so, I find it funny how Remington Stryker has been missing. But on the one day we go on the Nemesis sessions with James Taylor, he was here
yeah.
when we needed Dirty Donnie instead of fucking some strikeout.
I know. And, Dirty, he's seen everything, all the production made yesterday, and you know what? He's proud. He's proud of you guys. He can't say that enough.
No, I'm waiting for Soldier to show up.
And he's pissed.
I'm waiting for Soldier to show up so we talk Greater Good, DKW, James Taylor, Anthony Steele, those guys.
Well, that's coming up here. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves, though. So, you asked me about the podcast. Now, what's the guy's name that you're going to be taking on here?
March 19th, Anthony Steele.
March 19th. Don't forget that. Put that down in your calendar. And that's going to be, what's the pay-per-view again, Omen?
It's not going to be just tonight. It's just...
Oh, it's just a date.
IMF Mayhem.
IMF Mayhem, March 19th.
Yes.
I remember, because I remember you said on March 20th he wasn't going to be doing too hot. Yeah. And every
March
day after.
20th, that's the day that we are going to know that Anthony retired from Backyard Wrestling.
And that's Tony Steele.
Anthony Steele.
Oh, Anthony Steele. That's right. Well, my thoughts on that, like I was saying when when you came in here and scared shit out of him, not side piece.
He didn't scare shit at me. He scared shit out of Jimmy Payton, right? I'm pretty sure I saw a turd drop out his shorts.
Omen and side piece, here's a side note. When that phone went off, I knew Omen was making his way in here. Only weird shit happens like that when Omen's around. So, I didn't want to scare Jimmy Payton. I wanted to see that little reaction there. So, of course, I knew you were coming. I'm a goddamn wizard, baby. Woo! But, speaking of, side piece, what do you think? Remember, you were just saying, I was saying, hey, I got you winning over fucking Anthony Steele. I got you fucking making that guy an empty steel reserve can, baby, and then crushing it on the way out. And I'm not talking Stone Cold status. I'm talking about put that bad boy on the ground and give it a good stomp. Woo! And I was saying IMF all the way. Now, side piece. Let's get back there, because side piece was having a confliction there. He was saying, oh, it's not for the company.
We don't like it.
It don't have to be for the company.
But I don't think that that's at the point that I just think he's not doing it for IMF.
You don't think Omen's gonna win?
I'm not saying he's not gonna win.
But what are you saying?
If you let me speak, I'll let you tell you. I think, should we root for as an IMF? But he's not doing it for IMF. Right. This is Omen versus him.
Right.
This isn't somebody's coming. He's a free agent wrestler coming here to fight Omen. Right, because Omen challenged the world. So is it really IMF versus them? No, it's Omen versus them.
It's IMF
and in my opinion, as side piece, I want to see Omen get his ass whooped.
Well, as much as I like to see him,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
He get his ass whooped and take the W, maybe. I'll be fine.
I mean, I never said he wasn't going to win. I never said he was going to lose. I want to see him get his ass whooped.
And just I guess my.
You don't want to see him get his ass whooped?
Yes, I do, but to take the W because you said it's Omen versus the world, And when it became Omen versus the World, for me, it became IMF versus the World. And that's just me, though. You like this Adam Steel guy? You see his matches? What's
Like,
going
see,
on?
it's different. Like, it's different with, you have Omen and everybody. Like, it's IMF versus DKW. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is Omen versus this guy. This guy is not linked to no company, so it's not.
Wouldn't it be the same for Soulja and James Taylor?
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, I'm saying that thing.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. I may not like the guy. I hate Soulja with a passion. But you know what? With these guys, the foundation can ride one more time. And I'm pretty sure Soulja feels the same.
Yeah, but I've been seeing that. Oh, the foundation's gonna rise.
So let me get this straight. Remember when Foundation was around? We didn't call ourselves the Foundation. We called ourselves IMF because there's no one around that could have beat us. So technically, wouldn't it still be IMF versus the rest? I'm going to take on Anthony Steele, and Soulja's going to take on James Taylor.
Who you got in that match, side piece?
We're doing it for IMF.
Who got in the Soulja versus James Taylor match?
I'm not saying you're not gonna win. I'm not saying that. I want you
You
to
kind
win.
of did say it.
I did not say that. I just want to see you get your ass whooped.
Well,
As side piece,
and then I said, get his ass whooped
Side
and
piece is
win.
gonna take two. Side piece gonna take two. Side piece wants to see you get your ass whooped.
well, Omen,
I want you to take the W.
Side piece over here.
Just like I'm pretty sure you want James Taylor to beat up Soulja a little bit.
You got me all wrong. If I want someone to beat up Soulja, I'll do it myself. I want Soulja to beat James Taylor. That's the difference.
So okay, going from there, fellas. Going from there. Now, there was talks about at the pay-per-view Rage in a Cage, they were gonna actually face off because they have fought each other before and it's a 1-1. They were gonna do a third match in the cage, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And then you guys are gonna be there, obviously. Omen is gonna be there. Side piece are gonna be there with Dirty.
And the other one that's not here.
Yeah, well, and Soulja.
Convenient.
Well, he'll fucking come around if he wants to come around. He's a goddamn champ, Omen. Okay? I don't like saying this, alright?
I would say this.
I
Your
don't like
other
saying-
brother's not a champ.
I'll tell
He
you.
may have found Nico Lee's title yesterday, but he's not a champ. Dirtbag is not no champ. He just found he caught Nico Lee lacking.
Hey, if Dirtbag fucking got a title yesterday, I'll be fucking goddamn proud of him, alright? And you goddamn right. It's a dirty day when a dirty boy catches your dirty ass slipping in the dirt, bud. You just got dirtified. That's right.
I saw Dirtbag walking around with that junior title, claiming that he caught Nico Lee lacking.
Well,
I'll tell you this though, Nico Lee would mop the floor with Dirtbag.
sounds like the undeniable got caught in the mud.
Perhaps.
Well, but what I was getting at there, is who's to say something don't pop off at Rage in the Cage?
Something is gonna pop off.
Well, but I'm saying between you say here and talk about Soulja and this and that, but there was discussions on the podcast that you and Soulja might storm the cage and give the old what's his name? Anthony Steele and what's it, James
Taylor.
James Taylor.
There's no question about it. Me and Soulja are going to be at the cage. One way or another. Beginning of the match, end of the match, middle of the match. Hell, it could be right before that bell rings. We'll be here at that cage.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Dirty, I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go.
I gotta go. I got journalism.
But side piece, all right, at least you started out. So, I can understand. You gotta go. You've been here longer than this guy. Oh, but you're not leaving here. All right? I mean, it's not to say Dirty can't do this by himself, but I'll tell you this.
Dirty, how much you hate me, I even brought you up yesterday.
You know, Dirty heard that. And Dirty thought you had a nice sense of humor.
But when someone else calls himself the dirtiest player in the game, the only person I think of is you.
I like that.
Not no James Taylor, not
I like
anyone
that.
else who's even claimed to be the dirtiest player. It's you.
Well, I mean, you put me over the nature boy.
I'm putting you over the nature boy.
Oh, that's a fucking honor, Owen. You know, I don't even like to say these nice things to you. But, you know. So, fuck you and thank you.
You just caught me in a good mood after.
Well, there goes the fucking Dorsky.
You just caught me in a good mood after talking with Anthony Steele and getting a match to beat him down March 19th.
Now, you did maybe some of your best promo work, I think, on that podcast. You know, we don't really get to hear from Omen too much. You know, maybe the most on the podcast. Otherwise, in that podcast yesterday, I really heard the, not only boldness, but the audacity of how dirty and dark Omen might get. You know. I mean, I don't know if you heard at one point in that heated fucking discussion, Soldier said he was going to kill that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah. Pretty great.
It made me think about Foundation days.
Oh, the Foundation days. Did it make you feel like that? Yeah, when you guys were jumping everybody and just...
Dirty, you can sit there and complain about
taking
the
names and
Foundation.
kissing ass. That's what you were doing.
But you were scared of the Foundation.
Oh,
so was
Dirty was
everyone
never
else.
fucking... Dirty preached from day one when he came into the IMF to clean this bitch up that there was cracks in the Foundation. And yeah, you know what? You just better hope there's not cracks in that Foundation again.
And look what happened. The Foundation whooped your ass, or Soldier whooped your ass, and you went hiding until Foundation fell.
I'll tell you this. Dirty took a vacation. Because Dirty deserves it.
Oh, that's what we're going to call it.
Yeah, you call it that. What's not to mention, aren't you the one who put me on the show? Yeah.
We could do that again.
Did I hear my name?
Oh, well, look at this. I thought I heard that door sometime. This guy, I don't know, man.
Did I hear my name?
Oh, you did.
What are we
Now
talking
we got
about?
Soldier. Now, Dirty's here with Soldier and Omen. And business is about to pick up here, boys. This is good stuff. Well, for the greater good. Indeed. So, actually, we were just sitting here talking about, besides Omen pretty much giving me compliments the whole time I've been here, and he's been here as well.
Why are you mumbling?
Anthony Steele, and I got cottonmouth. All right, so I got to keep it going. Anthony Steele and this James Taylor.
Do you want a drink? I have an elixir.
This James Taylor guy.
I have the elixir with me.
James Taylor. What's it? Anthony Steele, the real deal?
The real deal,
Real
Anthony
deal,
Steele.
Anthony Steele. Huh. The real deal.
Now. Have you seen this guy in action?
I have. I've seen some of his matches, but I've been in the ring with Omen. I know what Omen's capable of.
Right.
Yeah, Omen's gonna stop the shit out of this guy.
And I say the same about Soldier. I've been in the ring with him, and I've seen James Taylor. He calls himself the Nemesis after Resident Evil. Well, I'm going to tell you this. Nemesis dies always at the end of those movies and games. And that's exactly what's going to happen in this real life.
But it comes back?
No.
Oh.
Nemesis is going to fall to the Soldier.
Okay.
September 24th.
So it seems like you guys are on the same page here.
Yep, September 24th.
We're making names for ourselves in IMF, facing legends and icons in the backyard scene. Do you see anyone else doing that in IMF? No.
See anybody doing that? Period.
No. Besides these two guys.
But when you say it like that, Omen, now, I mean, not only did I already think you were a greedy asshole, but, when you say it like, do you see anybody else in IMF doing this?
But do you?
Is that the thought process that you have, though?
Answer my question. Do you, though?
Well, I think I do.
Do I see you going at Anthony or James?
I mean, you're not here. Well, it's not. Maybe it's not all about going at.
Do I see Ray or Felix or Jason?
If you heard on the podcast, right, Omen, and they're standing right next to you, the young buck himself, Jeff, he stood up, and not only did it take him 15 minutes, but Ray Rogers was right in there with his little tipsy ass as well. So, really, Soldier, you were there.
What I'm saying is it took us.
So it takes.
Took us to do that, for them to do that.
Well, you're also the biggest guys in the biz.
I get what he's saying.
I mean, yes, you might be carrying the IMF torch on your shoulders there, but
me and Omen, we might not agree on a lot of things.
What about Felix Jones?
I understand what he's saying. Dirty. When was the last time you shot something back at Money Mike? Money Mike was in the shower with your mom.
Yeah, well,
he's talking about proposing to your mom.
Or was he, though?
Now he's talking about proposing to your mom.
How do we know he wasn't hugging them goddamn self in there?
I'm pretty
My
sure
mom's never told me she was there.
I'm pretty sure there's a promo of him telling you to leave.
You know what?
So he can spend time with your mom.
You want to focus on Dirty's mom? Well, that's fine. Go ahead.
Focus on Dirty's mom.
That's fine.
I get what he's saying. Nobody in IMF is doing what we're doing.
Okay.
They're not taking nobody in any backyard wrestling company is doing what we're doing right now.
Well, I think
we are NWOing.
Without much research.
We are NWOing pretty much any company that we see deserves our time.
And Dirty, you're aware there's a rat talking to Money Mike about IMF, and you're not even trying to do anything to figure out who that is.
Well, I'm aware of the situation. But, here's the thing. You guys want to be on the front line. That's fine, Not everybody's made for the front lines. A lot of things actually get handled behind the scenes. It's kind of like a Trojan horse thing, What you don't see, you're going to let in. And, pretty much simple as that. But once the horse is in, your ass is trapped. And not much from that. Now, I think the real question at hand here is where do you go from here? Where do you go from after?
It's easy.
Okay. Well, no, let's hear it, Soldier.
You mentioned we like to be on the front lines, like a military thing, right? Right?
Perhaps, yeah.
So that should have jogged your memory. Dirty. March 11th, we're going to be in Ohio. March 11th, you're facing Combat Joe.
Well, that's fine. That's all fine and dandy. There's another guy that we know nothing about, and you want me to take serious this guy? No problem, bud.
March 11th, you're fighting Matt Forsaken.
I'm going to put him through a table, just like how I'm going to do to Anthony Steele on March 19th.
March 11th, I'm whooping Dark Kron's ass. And when I drop him with the stunner and pin him 1, 2, 3, he's going to give me a shot at that title. And I'm going to stun him and 1, 2, 3 again and walk away with his pure title.
Well, it's going to be a dirty day for those motherfuckers. I'll tell you that on my account. I had so much built up. I don't even know. I can't even tell you what I'm going to do to that guy. Combat Joe.
To keep it all professional and all that stuff. June 17th. I am very excited to see James Taylor versus Anthony Steele.
Yes. I am as
I
well.
had the second with Soldier so much that I might... No, not might. I will be ringside just to watch.
Well, that's what I was saying. You said in that podcast there yesterday, you guys are definitely going to be there. here's the thing, and here's what I know, and this is professionally and as a bystander. You know, quite personally, you guys can't go nowhere without sticking your goddamn nose in the business. So, you know, I'm predicting fireworks for that night. Yeah, I'll be on hand. Should be an interesting night.
I'm just saying, Dirty, like, we've said it. You don't see anyone else doing this anymore. The pioneers who used to do this in backyard wrestling scene, they're long gone.
Well,
People just stick by their companies. They want to say that they're the best. They don't want to really test their belt on being the best. Just like Soldier said the other day, we could be, the Hardy Boys or Dudley Boys, collecting titles. Testing ourselves to be the best. So, Donnie, you're welcome. And IMF, you're welcome.
well, I'm not going to thank you by no means.
Come
I might
March
thank
11th.
this guy over here.
Come March 11th.
But, oh, man, you can kiss my ass.
Come March 11th, when we go to Ohio, I'm coming back as Soldier 2 belts. Omen's coming back as the DKW heavyweight champ.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. And hopefully, you know, those dreams come true for you. But I mean, is that really inside, deep down? Is that really the mentality? You think you're just gonna, you know, walk into all these companies and walk out untouched, just so dominant? You know, is that really the train of thought there?
Well, Donnie, you know backyard wrestling. Who do you think could stop us?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
I'm asking you. Who do you think could stop us?
Well, I don't know. I don't know all these companies out here. You know, I know the guys that you're facing as of, upcoming
Do you
events.
think Matt Forsaken and Bart Cron have a chance?
I don't.
Before they closed their doors, did you think Kane and Money Mike had their chance?
Here's what I think. I thought Kane was gonna give you a good run. Not Money Mike. No, I think that guy has no chance at all. I think that guy's got a better chance standing against a Walmart wall, seeing his goddamn little carols. You know, fuck, man. Too bad Santa Claus is fast. He's probably ringing the bell out there. You know. But, you know, as far as, you know, Soldier, what about you? I mean, you with, the whole first season and IMF, the champion? We know you have a mindset you can't be beat. Nobody can stop you. You think you're just going to run through all these companies?
These companies have never met a force like me and Omen.
Now, what is that? Because, you know, I heard you say that yesterday as well on the podcast. What is that force? What is it that they haven't seen? A couple, don't get me wrong here. I don't want to guess the wrong, but about 300, probably 400. A couple big guys. What haven't they seen? Have you been training? You've been, got new moves in line here. What do you do? What's the force? Is what I want to know. Are you just drinking your Gatorade or your green teas and you take your vitamins, brother? Is that the fucking thing there?
The force. They've never been in the ring. Somebody across the ring from somebody like me. My gimmick isn't a gimmick. It's me.
Right, a 24/7 heel.
It's
Heel
me.
life. Right.
I'm the bad guy.
Now, being the bad guy, do you like to run, a little stiffer?
I like to hurt people.
Okay, so
That's what I do.
You're just flat out there. You just
I hurt people.
break bones and make them bleed. I like it. I like it. I've had my matches with you. Not so much the bleeding, but I had a fucked up wedgie one time. I don't know if you remember that one or not. So, I guess, you didn't really answer. You just kind of pushed it off and said, you asked me the question and when I asked you, but at least Soldier said it's the Force here. So I know it's not Star Wars talking or anything, but may the Force be with you, gentlemen.
If you're trying to wish us good luck, I know I don't need it. I'm assuming Soldier don't need it.
No.
Well, somebody might need it, and for whoever needs it, good luck. And that's a dirty good luck to you. So now, as of all that going down, the upcoming events, you said you got one in June?
Well, the next big thing is March 19th.
March 19th. Of course, you can't forget that. March 19th. And that's going to be the day Omen go ahead and puts his paws on Anthony Steele. And
The whole Rage in the Cage, that's a maybe. That's if Anthony makes it after March 19th.
I wouldn't be sad if you don't. But you know what? So you don't talk hypotheticals, obviously. So what if you lose? That's not a thing you talk about, right?
I'm not gonna lose.
Oh, okay.
There's no way that I lose this.
All right. Well, I think you got good odds. The guy's gonna step into your backyard.
Yeah, Anthony's coming to the Lions Den. You don't think he's gonna get his couple scratches?
Well, I'm thinking, you can go in the Lions then, but as we know and learn from Lion King, watch out for the hyenas. That's about all that I know, Soldier.
Not only is Anthony Steele coming to IMF into, I'm going to say my yard, he's also coming into my yard with my wolves. So the odds right there aren't really that good for Anthony Steele. Stepping in the ring with me just made him way.
How's he gonna beat Omen when he's got his eyes behind him,
Hey,
watching his back?
I totally agree with you guys. And Soldier, I know
He's confident.
you were only one here, but Side Piece was here. And I was actually telling Side Piece and Jimmy Payton the same thing about how's he gonna watch his back and watch the House of Wolves. So I understand what you're saying completely. I think though, as of right now, that's gonna end this podcast here today, fellas. You guys have been great and you guys have been shit. Good luck to you, even though you don't want it. Omen, Soldier, happy holidays, Merry New Year, all that bullshit. Until next time.
Until next time.
For the greater good.
For the greater good.
For the greater good.
Kiss my ass.